Hey, and welcome to Millennium Dawn, a modern day. The original upload of this mod happens to be the second most subscribed to mod on the Steam Workshop, only behind Road to 56. It's a rather popular mod, especially with people who are just getting into HOI4, don't have very much experience playing it, and it has finally been updated. Also, yeah, I've had videos taken down for showing this image before, so this is getting blurred out. You can show the mustache man symbol, you just can't show stuff like that. Today we'll be playing as France. I think one of the more fun countries to play as in Millennium Dawn. In a way, this mod is a relic of simpler times in the HOI4 modding continuum, but it can still be fun with some certain paths. But today we will organize our armies, we will start industrializing and build up the military once again. We'll need to get a big boost to our economy, and then we can start having fun. And I love the iPad event boxes. That's great. Yeah, and Spain is the president of the European Union. We have way too many research slots too, and there's so much stuff to research. And it takes thousands of days to research anything anyways. The fun thing to research here is genetic engineering, but you can't really make superhumans. You can technically make genetically modified humans. It takes quite a while, but it just increases population. Wow, Korea wants to invest in us. I'll accept. It doesn't say which Korea though, so I'd like to imagine which one it is myself without going and looking, even though I know which flag is which. We also get a large amount of political power, which somewhat helps considering the game runs so slowly. We don't really have too much to do besides combat foreign influence. I don't know, there's really nothing here that takes it. I guess we can just keep switching our laws around. And silly Yugoslavia wants a debt bailout from us. Sorry, we can't afford such things. We have our own expenses to worry about. Why does everyone want to construct civilian factories in Corsica? At least Italy makes more sense. They probably want to build a factory there, and then use that as a means to justify them finally reclaiming this island after hundreds of years. And I should mention we have our fun missile production, launch control center, air and missile defense system, our satellite orbit monitor, more satellite systems, and then our nuclear policy. It's very, very micro-intensive. You thought we'd be microing divisions? No, we're microing nuclear energy production. And our satellites. That's very fun. I love microing satellites. Guess we need to build some more satellites first so we can shoot more into space. I have no clue where to build satellites though, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Yeah, so I guess we'll produce something here. Or maybe not. Yeah, we really do need some missile defense systems for the future though, for when we inevitably try to restore the Napoleonic Empire. So we will start deploying more of these as time goes on. Also, Bill Clinton leads America right now, and I'm going to start spreading some of my French influence to America. Maybe one day they will be nothing but a French puppet state. I wonder what happens when we get to like 100% influence. What will we be able to do? Also, what happens if I influence China? We can attempt a French coup. Yes, the French takeover of China. That's what I've always wanted. And Korea wants to invest more into us. Soon we're gonna become a Korean puppet state. Well, they don't really have that much influence. They just really like us. We're just really good friends. It's very cute, the French-Korean mutually cooperative alliance of them building factories in us. Canada? That's weird. What is Canada gonna do? See, the US has more influence in Canada than we have in the US, so I don't know what's going on in Canada. Maybe the scary Canada man from Vanilla is going to come back from the dead and take over. Also, apparently the Koreans and Italians can't simultaneously build civilian industry in Corsica for us, so we'll have to wait a year for the Korean project to finish, and then wait 4 to 5 years for the Italian one to finish after that. That's a long time of waiting for that one project. Now we'll recruit an agent. I would like to think these are actual French intelligence agents in the year 2000, but they might be random stock image people. And we'll start spying on our age-old enemy, the British. As for focuses, we're going to rush to private contracting, which will give us a civilian construction speed boost. And then after that, there isn't too much that's worthwhile doing in the industry tree, so we will move over to the political tree. Maybe we should try to increase influence in Monaco. It might be easier going for them than trying to puppet America and China, even though we have more influence in America than we have in Monaco, so maybe we should just keep going for America, but I'll spend some influence here. Monaco doesn't seem to be very affected by our increase of influence, though. America just loves becoming more and more French every day. Maybe it's just a Bill Clinton thing, I don't know. After we do private contracting, I'm probably going to stop doing focuses so that we can get more influence in America. Now we have more influence in America than America has influence in America. I wish this let us decide the results of their election or something. We're so influential, you could say. We'll just keep becoming even more influential. But we still need a lot more influence before we can puppet them, and I feel like it's going to become more difficult. The people in America might not like that the French have such a large amount of influence in their country. And now with private contracting done, we'll do no more focuses. We'll do no more propaganda campaigns. The entire French agenda will be increasing influence in America. Every drop of political power will go into this spread influence button. We could even start economically exploiting the Americans, but I'm thinking bigger than that, much bigger. And then once America is ours, we'll move on to China. Our agent is also doing well in London. We have a lot of intel there. George Bush won the election, but French influence still remains high, but it'll keep getting higher until eventually Saudi Arabia has more influence in America than America. I guess, to be fair, this number isn't really the level of influence, it's just the level of independence, which is very low for the country of freedom. And the year 2000 is over, and with that, it is time to look back on everything we accomplished. We slightly increased our influence in Monaco. We began a propaganda campaign that was largely unsuccessful. We created the new technology of private contracting, and we now hold a majority influence over the United States of America. I still don't really know what's going to come of this, and I don't know what turning them into a puppet really does. Are we just going to become their overlord, or is it more like a political kind of we just have a lot of control in their country kind of thing? I don't know, but I look forward to what this new year brings. Yugoslavia back again. Sorry, we can't afford it. Also, I remembered that Liechtenstein's on the map here too, so I kind of want to increase influence in them, but I don't know. That might be mean, turning them into a French puppet state too. As for our military, things are going pretty good. We're making some new tank divisions to get onto the field. We just need more infantry fighting vehicles. I'll increase production on that a little bit. We unfortunately don't have many military factories to go around and are limited on some resources. I don't want to have to buy too many resources, of course, because in the early game we need to be building up the civilian economy. Well, we're one of the better off countries, but we're nothing compared to Germany or China or America. We'll own America soon enough, though, so then we will probably be the strongest country in the world, depending on what this button means by turn into puppet. And the UK has entered the queue to build a civilian factory for us in Corsica. It's a very popular investment opportunity. And the British have captured my agent. They still like us. They're probably a little suspicious, though, since we've been spying on them. And at long last, after a year of not doing any focuses, after spending all of our political power on this, besides a couple clicks of influence in China and one in Monaco, we can puppet America. It's a great day for France. I don't really know what we're gonna get out of this too much. I think we can build in them now, yeah. And we can control their entire army, which is a good thing. They have a pretty powerful military. country being the US and all. But yeah, I feel like this is going to make our future conquests much easier. And now we'll start influencing China and do the same thing to them so we can have more friends. And so ends another year. As we enter 2002, we accomplished a lot. We spent all of our political power gaining influence in America, and now we rule over the United States as their overlord. But with them aligned now, we can finally start embracing our true goals, a good dream of ours. But that'll have to wait till next time. If you guys want to see more, remember to give this video a like, and I'll continue taking over countries as France by clicking buttons. And I promise we'll get to something actually happening someday, maybe. I can figure out how to use the